So this person says to me, some vendor links, and this is commented on a video I did a long time ago about vendor links and how they're scams. Some vendor links are scams, but a lot are not. This sounds like somebody that either just purchased a vendor link. This sounds like somebody that has never purchased a vendor link, or somebody that just wants to be heard because he sounds ignorant. Now, and I know you might be like, oh, you're just mad. Well, let me cook first before you classify me as a hater, okay? Some are direct contacts to high quality suppliers. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Let me cook though. Let me cook. I know because I had the vendors. Exactly. You're the idiot selling vendor links. But hold on. All you're doing, sir, is getting the same vendors and selling people the physical products. It's the same thing, literally. This guy is, be nice. This guy is ignorant. Okay? Now, let me explain why I'm saying that, and it's not because he called me out. It's not because he called me out. I promise you, it's not because he called me out. Now, the reason I say this guy's an idiot, and I hope you see this because it's no hard feelings or anything. This is just business, all right? I call everybody out, okay? I love you, man. I love you for your support, but I gotta call you out when you're talking that BS, right? So, let's dissect this sentence by sentence, okay? Some vendor links are scams. Okay. Hold up. Some vendor links are scams. Bro, how do you know that? But okay. But a lot are not. Okay. Okay, I'm a little tall. Okay, so hold up now. Okay. I know. No, hold on. Some are direct contacts to high quality suppliers. What high quality supplier needs you? What's the definition of a high quality supplier? Somebody that supplies high quality products? Is that what we're calling a high quality supplier? Because a high quality supplier, if you're conditioning yourself to believe a high quality supplier is somebody that supplies high quality, what are the other quality suppliers? Low quality suppliers? No. My definition of a high quality supplier is somebody that is high quality in their business, their acumen, their brand, the way that they package, the way they ship, the way, the process, the feel, the understanding, the negotiation, the prices. That's a high quality vendor to me, okay? Or a supplier. Because that's my point. There's the difference between a vendor and a supplier. They're two different things. They're two different things. But hold on. Then he says, I know because I have the vendors. So you have the vendors acting like you're a supplier. Now, I know that probably went over people's heads. Here's why I say that. Because people that actually give vendor links, which I don't recommend any of my supporters to ever deal with anybody that has a vendor link, because people that use vendor links are people that are buying products from somebody that didn't ever touch the damn product they're freaking sending you a link to. And if they did, they brought the product just to sell the link. Why, Brandon? Why would you say something like that? Well, let me explain to you why I would tell you that people that sell vendor links are people that are scamming you. Because if somebody is going to sell a freaking vendor link to you, why wouldn't they sell the product that they got from the supplier that actually is supplying them? Let me tell you what type of fucking generation we live in. We live in a generation and this shit is out of hand. I done met some badass women. They look bad. They look good as hell. Good as hell, butt naked or with clothes on. They look beautiful, right? But when you meet them, they're the most ugliest personalities. They live in disgusting conditions. I done met the richest people. They got all of this money, but no family, nobody to support, nobody to care about, nobody to even sit down and have dinner with. Now, the point of me saying this is because there's a bunch of people that will consistently try to paint pictures online that don't actually really exist. And that is where we all get caught up when it comes to reselling and phone flipping. Oh my God. And all of this bullshit about digital products. I done met people that fix credit that can't even get a car. This is a fact. I done met people in this business industry or world or whatever you want to call it, right? That sell products to people that they don't even sell. You, my friend, we're 83%, I'm probably 83% sure that's you. You are someone out here that's fucking the game up. Let me tell you about messing the game up, because while we're talking about reselling and talking about making bread and being able to become profitable, that shit don't happen overnight. That's number one, okay? I lost 2 phone stores before I even was able to pay rent consistently with one. You know how hard it is to actually have a business that actually is successful? Right? But here's what people will do. They'll try to finesse you into thinking that this shit is easy because they want to sell you a fucking course. A course. An ebook. Well, why don't you sell me the product, sir? How about this? I ship you some of my products. I'm talking to you, man. You know who you are. I'll ship you some of my products for free. You ship me some products that you have from your vendor. Let's fucking actually get this shit down, okay? I ship that shit tomorrow or whenever you respond. And I want you to ship the shit tomorrow or whenever you respond. Let's see who really got products. Now, the reason I'm saying that isn't because I'm trying to flex on, oh my God, I'm so cool because I got, no. The point of the matter is to stop fucking talking bullshit because you think that the fucking la-la land or world that you live in, and just because you got finessed, another motherfucker got to. You know how many people I know that got spider hoodies, Prada cologne, Gucci cologne, AirPod replicas that are fucking struggling to sell them? Somebody watching this is, I'm sure, going through the same motherfucking thing. It's because people get finessed because people get sold dreams. When they get sold dreams, they are so freaking embarrassed that it's hard for them to separate what they believed in from what actually is reality. The reality of it is a lot of these motherfuckers that's teaching you guys how to phone flip or even product resell are fucking fakes. They have saw the image of people on TikTok and people that are on YouTube. Hey guys, today we're gonna do this. I'm gonna teach you how to drop ship with no money. And all you have to do is look on TikTok shop and then use my affiliate link to go ahead and buy this little software or extension that you can put on Google Chrome for $29.99. Bro, they don't give a fuck about none of y'all. They don't care about y'all. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your pockets. They don't care about your profit. They don't care about your losses. They don't care about your business. They don't care about your brand. They don't care about your social media. They don't care if you don't ever succeed. They just want you to pay for as long as you can so that they can go ahead and act like they're making bread. These motherfuckers ain't making no motherfucking money. So when this person comes to me and says, all you're doing, sir, is getting the same vendors and selling products. We don't got the same vendor. Me and you don't got the same vendor. Facts. You know how many times I had to actually fly my vendors into New York City, take them to dinner at a high price motherfucking location just to break down deals, talk about profit margins, and also try to get them to actually give me permission to sell certain things? You know how many times I had to actually fly out of the country to talk to motherfuckers in other countries just so I can build my motherfucking business? And you think that you're gonna tell me, a nigga that ain't leave the house, that me and you got the same vendors? Now, I ain't never gonna sit there and cap and say, oh my God, I'm just that guy and I have so many products and nobody has the products that I got. Bro, I'm not dumb. I understand supply and demand, but what I'm trying to tell you is the price that I get my shit from is not the price you do. And the quality I get my shit for is not the price you do. And the people I talk to directly is not the same as the people that you talk to. You talk to people via website. I talk to people via WhatsApp and phone. It's a difference. See, you gotta understand that I don't take none of this reselling shit as a hobby, as a motherfucking side hustle, as a motherfucking, oh my God, I just wanna get people and I wanna grow my business by trying to attract people to get my courses and, no! I'm trying to be Temu. I'm trying to be AliExpress, Alibaba. That's what I see for myself. So when people try to talk about reselling and they don't got a motherfucking thing to sell, it's absolutely insane. Don't ever in your life, whoever this is, think that you're going to go ahead and comment, talk that bullshit, and I'm not going to respond. Now, I ain't the toughest, I ain't the richest, but I will tell you, I put sweat, tears, I done lost family, lost relationships, I done lost money, lost cars, lost stores for this motherfucking shit right here. To resell, to grow, to build. I don't got everything that I need. I done messed my credit up when I first started this shit because I really wanted it that bad, and I made mistakes. I didn't have no dad, I ain't had no mom, I ain't had no family, I ain't had nobody to support me with what I did. My family said, oh my God, go ahead, Brandon, and start your business. No, I did this shit by the muscle by myself. You understand that? So when people try to tell you right from wrong, when they ain't even doing this shit, don't ever in your life think that you can tell somebody something when you ain't even putting no fucking skin in the game. That's a fact. So when I get like this, it's not because I'm trying to create content, not because I'm trying to get an audience. It's because when we as people that want to start an income, when we want to become successful, when we want to build, have motherfuckers like this that don't think that having a physical asset, how the fuck I'm going to give you a vendor list of CarMax and I ain't never ever tried this shit? How am I going to go ahead and tell you I'll use this? Because I got 45, I order 45 for a phone store that I'm going to be shipping out tomorrow, and I get these for really, really cheap, and I sell them for a good amount. But let me tell you something. I can't sell these if I actually don't know what's in the box. You want to know why? Because it might hurt my brand. See, that's the difference between people that sell vendor links and people that sell real fucking products. That's the difference between somebody that has generational wealth and trying to build and grow assets between somebody that's just trying to go ahead and look online and get a quick come up. That's why a lot of people that sell replicas and sell fake ass shit, they're not getting successful, and they always have to start from ground zero because they really don't want it, because they really want the easy shit. You want the money because you forgot that the money is not the win. Money does not make you rich. Money doesn't build income. You want to know what money does? Money creates a facade to make you feel comfortable. Money is not really the main goal because, see, we want what money buys. We don't realize that money runs out. I done had students that made 10K and thought they were cool to go out on their own and do dumbass shit and become broke. Because, see, once you are broke, and you still have the mentality of that person that you had, or at that moment that you were broke and you have bread, you're still gonna end up broke. I done met somebody on Section 8 that got a settlement for $50,000 in the first year. He blew the whole bag. And guess where he at now? Back at rock bottom. And there ain't nothing wrong with Section 8. There ain't nothing wrong with struggling to grow and build. What I'm saying is the mindset, bro. Understand, if you're going to learn how to actually make bread from somebody or learn how to build, don't learn from the motherfuckers with the editors. Fuck an editor. I got editors asking me to edit up the wazoo. I'm not paying it now, motherfucker, when I can slap this shit on the CapCut or slap this shit in the Final Cut Pro and put it online. I got people that's asking me to do affiliate links, DHgig, AliExpress, Shopify, all these people. Why would I actually put your link under my shit when you ain't doing nothing for me? Oh, well, we'll give you $500 per video. What is $500 going to do when I know that you're making more in the back end? I want to own shit. And it all started when I sat with this guy, and he's connected to somebody that knows Kanye West. And no, I don't know Kanye West, and I don't know anybody that knows Kanye West. He's connected to somebody that's connected to him, okay? And we were having dinner, and we were talking about ownership. And he had said to me, he said, did you know that one time it was this big company that offered Kanye West to pay him on for a world tour? And then he was like, but you want to know what Kanye West said, Brandon? I was like, what? He was like, Kanye West asked the guy, well, instead of you guys paying me this large sum of money, how about you guys pay me, thank you, Monty. Yeah, I do, right? He was like, Kanye West said to the company that was offering him all this money, hey, I don't want the money. I want a royalty percentage of the gate, like the money that was coming in. And they turned him down. And like ever since that business owner told me that, I started to really understand ownership more. And then I realized that instead of me going and put affiliate links under my YouTube videos, I'm going to create a website. I'm going to run the shit the way I want. So I know that the people that I'm working with can be handled the right way. So I know that the quality of products that I got can be superb and the best of my ability. Do you think that I always sold high quality shit? Do you guys think that I always sold high quality shit? Let me tell y'all something. This is a fact. This is a fact. You guys think that I always sold high quality stuff. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I did not always sell high quality shit. So here's the difference, right? I didn't always sell cables that came in 20 packs. What I used to do is I used to buy cables from places like Alibaba and AliExpress and look for the cheapest motherfucking product. But you wanna know what ended up happening? Customers would come back up to me and then they would be like, oh, can I return this? I'm like, why? Because the piece from the charger came out. Or I would have people say, oh, hey, Brandon, could I have another one of those car mounts? I'm like, yeah, well, I just sold you one. Why you need another one? It broke. And like when you start actually hearing these customers that you're dealing with tell you subconsciously how cheap your shit is, then you start realizing, damn, not only am I hurt because they said it, because I really wasn't hurt, right? I got the bread already. But what happened, and I want to share with you guys the mindset. What started happening, and this is an owner mindset, okay, is I come back to the store, I'm like, how many returns we got? Oh, we got like 86. I'm like, damn, what you mean 86? Well, they said this broke, that broke, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, why everything breaking? But more than that, I started thinking to myself, shit, now that broke, now that's gonna be associated with my name.